Have you ever noticed how money seems to just slip through your fingers like grains of sand? The long-awaited payday arrives in your account, you settle essential bills, take care of necessities, and before you know it, your funds have dwindled to almost nothing. And what's worse, just as you think you might have a little breathing room, an unexpected expense materializes, a sudden repair, an unforeseen penalty, an unwelcome health issue. But what if I were to tell you that this isn't merely a streak of misfortune or a lack of foresight? There are deeper currents at play, unseen forces obstructing the flow of prosperity in your life, and you may not even be aware of them. And here's the most unsettling part. Many of these obstacles reside within your own home, in the seemingly insignificant details of your everyday life. It could be something as commonplace as the wallet you carry, the clothes you choose to wear, or even the way you speak about finances. These are habits and objects that silently undermine your potential for abundance. Today, we are going to unveil these hidden impediments and, more importantly, explore how to eliminate them from your life permanently. But before we delve deeper, I invite you to participate in a brief exercise. Close your eyes for just 3 seconds and try to envision a life where financial resources flow effortlessly, where the worry of monthly bills becomes a distant memory. Can you sense that reality? If you can, that's a wonderful sign. If not, it may indicate that your financial energy is somewhat constricted. Now, in the comments below, I encourage you to write, "I am open to receiving abundance in my life." This simple act is already the very first step towards reshaping your financial perspective. And now, let's get directly to the core of the matter, the primary invisible blocks that perpetuate scarcity in your life. Picture someone who dedicates themselves to hard work each day. They rise before dawn, navigate congested roads, give their utmost at their job, and yet, they consistently find themselves with little to no money remaining. Just when it appears that their situation might improve, something invariably occurs, an unanticipated bill, a pressing expense, an unforeseen problem, and all their efforts seem to evaporate. This isn't an isolated incident. It could very well be mirroring your current experience. But why does this happen? Is it simply a matter of bad luck, or are there unseen forces orchestrating this pattern? The answer, my friends, may lie deeper than you imagine. According to ancient wisdom traditions like Buddhism and Feng Shui, money is not just mere paper currency, it is energy. And like any form of energy, it requires a clear channel to circulate. However, when obstructions impede its path, abundance simply cannot manifest in your life. Reflect on this. Does your money seem to vanish quickly? Do you often feel like you never have enough, regardless of your efforts? Does your financial situation seem perpetually stagnant? If you answered affirmatively to any of these inquiries, it's highly likely that you are unknowingly hindering the energy of money in your life. But here's the truly encouraging news. Just as these blockages were formed, they can also be dissolved. And that is precisely what we are about to explore together. Now, in the coming moments, you will uncover concealed indicators that reveal if your financial energy is restricted and learn how to instantly initiate a positive shift. And the initial step is to observe your immediate surroundings. If money is indeed energy, then it behaves like any other vibration in the universe. It gravitates towards spaces where it finds openness, where it is welcomed. Conversely, if your home, your personal belongings like your wallet, or even your mindset are out of harmony with this frequency, financial energy will simply not linger in your life. This is not merely an abstract concept. Feng Shui, an age-old Chinese practice of environmental harmonization, teaches us that objects and spaces possess energy. Subtle details like a cracked mirror, a cluttered wallet, or outdated clothing can create invisible barriers that repel prosperity. In Buddhism, this concept extends even further. Everything you surround yourself with is a reflection of your inner state. If your physical environment is chaotic, your financial affairs will likely mirror that chaos. If you cling to objects that symbolize scarcity, you are, in essence, attracting scarcity into your life. Now, take a moment to consider your current surroundings. What is the state of your wallet? What about your home? Is there an abundance of clutter? Are there items that are broken or forgotten? Because all of these things are sending a message about your relationship with the energy of money. And here's something truly insightful. There are specific items that, according to feng shui and other ancient traditions, are symbolic of scarcity and may be inadvertently draining your prosperity. In the next few minutes, you will discover what these items are and, crucially, how to eliminate these blocks once and for all. But first, I invite you to write in the comments, "My financial energy is aligning now." By affirming this statement, you are already initiating a shift in your vibration and opening yourself to the flow of abundance. Now, let's delve into some practical examples. You might be unknowingly holding onto scarcity in your very hands, overlooking subtle things in your daily routine that are draining your financial energy. These details might seem insignificant, but they carry immense symbolic weight. Here are some of the most common saboteurs of your prosperity. See if you recognize any of them in your life. First, a disorganized wallet. Take out your wallet right now and examine it. What is its current state? If it is overflowing with crumpled receipts, old papers, and loose coins scattered haphazardly, you are already contending with one of the most significant prosperity blocks. In feng shui, your wallet is considered your financial sanctuary. If it is in disarray, your financial life will likely reflect that disarray. What is the remedy? Remove all unnecessary papers and outdated receipts. Arrange your cash neatly, ensuring bills are straightened and organized. Always keep a small amount of money inside, even if it's just a single bill, to symbolize abundance. Now, I invite you to write in the comments, "My wallet will be a money magnet." This simple commitment already reinforces your new financial vibration. Second, old clothes and torn pockets. Do you have clothing items that have languished unworn in your closet for years, gathering dust? Clothes that are worn out, torn, or misshapen. According to ancient Buddhist beliefs, clothes absorb energy and carry your personal vibration. If you retain clothes that symbolize scarcity, your subconscious mind continuously registers that message. What is the solution? If you haven't worn an item in over a year, donate it or discard it. Torn or ripped clothes. It's time to release them. Clothes with holes in the pockets? Repair them immediately or let them go. Symbolically, it is akin to carrying a hole in your financial life. Now, take a moment to examine your wardrobe. Do your clothes reflect the abundance you wish to attract? Third, broken or unused objects. A cracked mirror, a non-functional clock, a burned-out light bulb, all of these symbolize stagnation and impede the flow of prosperity. According to feng shui principles, broken objects harbor negative energy and prevent new opportunities from entering your life. What should you do? If an item is reparable, fix it without delay. If you are not going to repair it, discard it without guilt. Replace burned-out light bulbs and dispose of broken clocks. Money requires a clear pathway to enter. Is your home facilitating or hindering this flow? Now, take a look around your space. Which of these items do you recognize in your own life? Write in the comments, "I am removing everything that blocks my abundance." But that's not all. The important thing is ahead. In the next step, we will discuss something even more potent, the words and thoughts that might be sabotaging your wealth without your conscious awareness. Your words and thoughts mold your financial reality. Now that you recognize that physical objects can obstruct prosperity energy, we must address an even more influential factor, your words and thoughts. What are your daily pronouncements about money? How do you react when faced with paying a bill or witnessing someone else's prosperity? The truth is, your mindset might be undermining your financial well-being without you even realizing it. Let's explore the primary invisible blocks created by your words and attitudes, and most importantly, how to eliminate them right now. First, speaking negatively about money. Phrases like, "Money doesn't grow on trees," "All wealthy people are greedy," "I never have enough money for anything." These expressions might seem innocuous, but deep down, they reinforce a scarcity mindset. Every time you utter such statements, you are signaling to the universe that this is your reality, and it responds by maintaining the status quo. What is the remedy? Replace these negative phrases with positive affirmations. Each time you catch yourself about to express a negative sentiment about money, reframe it into a more prosperous affirmation. For example, "Money flows to me from unexpected sources. I am capable of managing and multiplying my wealth. I am worthy of abundance." Now, write in the comments, "My mind is open to prosperity." This simple action already begins to shift your financial energy. Second, fear of spending money. Have you ever experienced guilt when purchasing something for yourself? Have you ever clung to money out of fear of spending it, only to witness it vanish on bills and unexpected expenses? The fear of spending is an indicator that you lack trust in the natural flow of money. It's akin to clutching a handful of sand. The tighter your grip, the more it slips through your fingers. What should you do? Perceive money as a continuous flow. It enters and exits, and the more you trust the cycle, the more it returns to you. Each time you make a payment, mentally affirm, this money goes out and returns multiplied. Instead of thinking, I cannot afford this, ask yourself, how can I attract more money to acquire this? Third, storing money chaotically. Have you ever discovered crumpled bills at the bottom of your bag or coins scattered around your home? The manner in which you treat money reflects how it behaves in your life. If it is handled carelessly, it will not remain with you for long. What is the solution? Designate a specific place for storing money. It could be a tidy drawer or a designated compartment in your wallet. Keep bills neatly folded and oriented in the same direction. If possible, keep a high-value bill in your wallet as a symbol of abundance. Now, take a moment to observe where your money is currently located. How have you been treating it? Write in the comments, I respect and organize my money. Fourth, surrounding yourself with individuals who harbor a scarcity mindset. You're familiar with those conversations where everyone laments about government policies, rising prices, and the hardships of life? They might seem harmless, but they represent one of the most significant obstacles to prosperity. What happens? You absorb that negative energy and reinforce the belief that earning money is difficult. If everyone around you speaks of crisis and struggle, your mind begins to accept it as an absolute truth. Well, what is the remedy? Avoid engaging in conversations that solely focus on financial struggles. Seek out positive influences. Read books, watch videos, and follow individuals who discuss prosperity with a growth-oriented mindset. Whenever someone begins to complain about money, mentally affirm to yourself, other people's financial reality is not my reality. Now, contemplate this. Have you been absorbing this scarcity mindset from others? If so, it is time to sever that energetic connection from your life. Now that you are aware of the primary invisible blocks sabotaging your prosperity, it is time to take decisive action. I urge you to do something right now. Look around you and select one immediate action to eliminate one of these blocks. It could be organizing your wallet, discarding a broken object, or consciously changing the way you speak about money. But take action today. And in the comments, write, I choose abundance and take action now. The power of your environment. Your home might be blocking your money. Have you ever entered a space and immediately sensed a heavy energy as if something was amiss, even though nothing appeared outwardly different? Now consider, what if your home is emitting that same vibration into your financial life? What many individuals fail to recognize is that their surrounding environment can be a major factor in either obstructing or facilitating the flow of prosperity. Subtle details that often go unnoticed in daily life might be draining your energy and preventing money from taking root in your life. Now, take a moment to observe your surroundings. How is the space where you spend the majority of your time? Is it cluttered, filled with outdated or broken items? Does it feel like there is a natural flow, or does everything seem stagnant and piled up? If you answered yes to any of these questions, your home might be acting as a magnet for scarcity. And we're about to change that. The clutter that traps your abundance. The human brain subconsciously responds to visual and sensory cues in its environment. Disorganized spaces cultivate a sense of mental chaos, increasing stress levels and hindering the clarity needed for sound financial decision-making. Imagine a desk completely inundated with papers, scattered objects, uncapped pens, and tangled cords. Do you believe you could work productively in such a space? Now, picture that same desk, clean, organized, with only the essentials in front of you. Which of these two scenarios evokes a greater sense of control and productivity? The same principle applies to your financial life. If your home is filled with clutter, money also struggles to find a clear pathway to flow into your life. In Feng Shui, this is referred to as stagnant energy, and where stagnation exists, there is no growth. What is the remedy? Begin with your home's entrance. This is the primary point of entry for prosperity energy. Is it clean and organized, or cluttered with shoes, papers, and forgotten items? Try this simple exercise. Select 3 items you haven't used in over a year and remove them from your space. If you wish to create space for the new, you must release what no longer serves you. Eliminate broken, outdated, or useless items. If something has remained unused for an extended period, it is likely obstructing your prosperity. Now, write in the comments, "I am making space for prosperity to enter my life." This simple action already begins to reprogram your brain for positive change. Plants that activate money energy. Nature exerts a profound influence on our subconscious mind. Scientific studies affirm that environments enriched with plants reduce stress, enhance focus, and strengthen our connection to abundance. In feng shui, certain plants are regarded as wealth activators. They assist in maintaining the continuous flow of money energy. The most recommended plants include the jade plant, the money tree, which symbolizes financial growth and stability. Placing this plant near your home's entrance symbolizes that money will consistently find its way back to you. The peace lily, which helps purify energy, dispelling negative vibrations and creating a more prosperous environment. Lucky bamboo, one of feng shui's most potent symbols, representing continuous growth and a healthy financial flow. What should you do? If feasible, place one of these plants near your home's entrance or in your workspace. Care for them diligently. A wilted or dying plant can have the opposite effect and symbolize financial blockages. Every time you water your prosperity plant, affirm, "My financial life is growing and flourishing." Now tell me, do you already have any of these plants in your home? If not, it is time to introduce some abundant energy into your space. The flow of water. Is your wealth stuck? Now, I want you to visualize a river, a clear, powerfully flowing river, perpetually in motion. This represents money when it circulates freely in your life. Now, envision a stagnant lake, murky and overgrown with algae. This symbolizes money when it is blocked, trapped by energies that impede its natural flow. In feng shui, water represents money, and its presence in your home reflects your relationship with your finances. If there are leaks, dripping faucets, or containers of stagnant water, this symbolizes money slipping through your fingers. What is the solution? Dripping faucets. Repair them immediately. Every wasted drop symbolizes money leaving your life unnoticed. Standing water in buckets or cups. If it is not in use, discard it. Do you have an aquarium? Ensure the water is consistently clean and well-maintained. Now, look around your home. Are there any leaks or sources of stagnant water that require attention? If so, it is time to address them. Write in the comments, "I release all financial blockages and allow abundance to flow freely." Is your environment prepared to receive money? Now that you understand how your home might be obstructing your prosperity, the question is, what action will you take? Money flows where it finds an unobstructed path. If your environment is filled with clutter, broken items, and stagnant energy, it simply lacks a clear channel to enter. The encouraging news is that you possess the power to change this. Your task right now, choose one of the mentioned blocks and eliminate it immediately. It could be organizing your wallet, discarding a broken object, or even acquiring a prosperity plant. But take action now, because action is the catalyst for transformation. And in the comments, write, "My home and my life are ready to receive abundance." Now that your physical environment is aligned, in the next segment, we will reveal how to maintain this prosperity energy active daily to ensure that your financial flow continues to expand. Now that you comprehend that a lack of money is not always solely about effort or planning, it's clear that invisible forces silently influence your financial life. You may have worked diligently, adhered to all conventional financial principles, but if your energy and environment are misaligned, money simply will not remain with you. And if you have journeyed this far, it signifies that something within you is already receptive to this transformation. The most common error people make is absorbing this knowledge passively without taking action. They learn about financial blocks, hear how subtle changes can make a significant difference, yet they continue to live as before. And the outcome? No change occurs. But you will not repeat that mistake, because you are now aware of these blocks and you now possess the power to remove them. And it all commences with a decision. Do you wish to remain trapped in the same cycle of scarcity, or do you choose to take the first step towards a life of abundance? What you need to do right now. Firstly, select one block and eliminate it today. Organize your wallet, discard a broken object, declutter a messy corner of your home. Secondly, reprogram your mind for abundance. Replace negative beliefs about money with positive affirmations. Every time you make a payment, visualize, "This money returns to me multiplied." Surround yourself with people and content that promote a prosperous mindset. Thirdly, declare your commitment in the comments. Now right below, starting today, I release all financial blocks and allow prosperity into my life. This simple act of writing reinforces your commitment in your subconscious mind and creates a collective energy field in the comments section, amplifying your transformation. If you have followed along to this point, congratulations! You have already taken the initial step in transforming your relationship with money. But this journey does not conclude here. In the upcoming video, I will demonstrate how to consciously multiply your wealth and ensure that your money flow never stagnates again. So, please remember to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications, because this is merely the first step on your new path to abundance. Now, tell me, what was your most significant takeaway from this video? What is the first change you are going to implement? Comment below and share your transformation with us. Prosperity is already on its way.